Let's hear how Modise became Thusga after indulging in motswako and hip-hop music. One of the talents from the Northwest whose influence on the music scene is motswako is Thusga, who was initiated in the love for music by his uncle, who introduced him to the artists such as Notorious B.I.G., Tupac, and others. Now, Thusga is a man of many talents. He's producer, he's sound engineer, businessman, and he announced his arrival on the music scene with his debut single, Me, Myself, and I. Modise Somoro, popularly known as Thusga, joins us to talk to us about what to expect from him and his journey so far. Are you good, sir?
I'm good, and yourself, sir?
Right. Now, Modise, how do you move from Modise to Thusga?
It comes from Thus man,
Yeah?
Thus guy, and then the little guys around the hood, they couldn't say Thus guy, so it is, or they're too lazy to say Thus guy, so
Yes.
it just ended there by Thusga.
Okay.
Thusga.
So coming from Modise,
Yes,
anyway.
it comes from Modise.
It's great. I suppose, you know, in the era of hip hop, rap, and so on,
Yes.
you got to have a street name that gives you the street cred, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you just, anyway, let me not go there.
It's not cool.
It's not cool.
Modise.
Yeah?
No,
Modise.
it has to be hip.
Sounds like a polite guy.
Yeah,
we want to be. Modise, can you please go and do this for me?
They call me Modise when I'm in trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, Modise, then I know it's not good.
But your friends and colleagues in the business now
Everybody
know
calls
it as
me
Thusga.
Thusga, yes.
Now, the whole experience of the music of Tupac and them, so what happened there? Your uncle said, Emulate, this is the music to go for, or you just felt
I just
drawn
picked
to
it
it
up. I
yourself?
just picked it up when I was in the house. You
Yes.
know, he would play it, and obviously you sing along. I used to sing along to a whole lot of music actually because my granddad was in a band, so
Yeah.
he used to play a whole lot of reggae, a whole lot of Elvis Presley, all those things. So you pick it up and you sing along to it, you know.
Yes.
But the one that got my interest is the hip hop, the B.I.G.s, because it was more hip, it was more young.
Yes.
You know, yes.
And of course, we're talking about the early days in Northwest Lichtenberg,
yes,
right?
yes,
and then
yes.
and by the time you went to the Free State, you were already into this gig.
The thing that influenced me a lot in the Northwest was the motswako flavor, you know,
Yes.
the double HP, the Duxes. That's what really got me there because it was motswako. They were rapping in Setswana. I could understand them more.
Yes.
And then when I moved to the Free State, that's where my uncle was, and that's where I got exposed to a whole lot of B.I.G., a whole
Yes.
lot of Tupac. And
Okay, and
yes.
so then for you, in your appreciation, it was a fusion of
Yes,
things, right?
and that's what I do. Like I still do motswako, which is originally from Mafikeng
Yes.
and from double HP and Butux, and I've got a whole lot of Tupac and B.I.G. influence in it, you know.
But you know, for you, having listened to motswako and appreciating the work of the other artists, somewhere you create your own identity, isn't it?
Yes.
And my sense is that there's something you bring to the party.
Yes.
What appeals to you, and what's in you that when you bring together with motswako and the influences of Tupac, B.I.G., you would say this is the Thusga thing.
Thusga is a fan of music, you know. I listen to a whole lot of genres. I listen to jazz, I listen to house. And when I'm doing my music, because I get a whole lot of those other sounds in my head, I
Sure.
can come with my own sound that is like this, you know. So this is what I'm bringing. I'm bringing a whole lot of not just Tupac, not just hip hop and motswako, but there's other elements too. We've got jazzy vibes on it. We've got some house tempos on it, you know. So that's what makes me that's what I'm bringing to the party.
Right, and now business is part of the game?
Yes. I'm actually signed to my own record label, which is Your Media, which does everything. You know, I do everything under my label. So that's the business side of things, you know. I studied sound engineering, and there's a course there which there's a module which is the business of South African music, you know, South African music business. And it kind of helps me a lot when it comes to doing negotiating contracts and dealing with other artists in the music industry.
And you work with other artists now who come to you and say, Thusga, you read these things, you understand what the business is all about. Can you please represent me?
Yes, even now, I'm working with the same guys that I have the song with, and I've got ATM. I'm showing them a couple of things when it comes to the business side of the music. Like I said, contracts, how to go about certain things in the music industry.
Now let's talk about your single, Me, Myself and I. What's
Yes.
the story behind it?
Me, Myself and I'm featuring Cageism for Morafe. He's also one of my heroes growing up. He's one of the people I grew up listening to. And I had this song, I produced this other beat with one of my boys. And then I was like, you know what, it's soulful. It could have the soulful voice behind it, And then I had, hey, let me bring in Cageism, let him hear what he thinks of the beat. And he was like, yo, I like this, let's do this. And then we had a conversation before we did that. He was like, okay, so who's helping you with this? I see you are the guy who's going to record us now, who's going to be mixing this. And
so
I'm
you mix this from your own studio?
Yes,
You've got your own equipment and all that?
Yes.
Yeah,
So I was like, no, I'm going to record us. I'm the engineer. I'm going to be mixing us. I'm going to be mastering us.
Yes.
I was like, oh, so yeah, it's just me, myself, and I. And I was like, oh, all right.
So that's,
so it's me, myself, and I. And then we had a chat about where I come from, how I started this music thing, And I was like, okay. And that's some of the words that you'll find in the music.
But music is not a walk in the park,
It is not.
It's great to listen to, enjoy, have fun. And the pressure, that somebody has got an award, you did not get an award, so-and-so is more recognized. It can do terrible things to your ego, I suppose,
It could.
and even make you doubt yourself along the way as much as you can gain confidence going forward. How do you manage all these emotions and as I've just described, and sometimes having a sort of creative block, which can happen?
Yes, it happens a lot, but I never rush my music, So when it's there, I'll go and write something quick, leave it a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can write a song in 5 minutes. Sometimes it'll take 2 months, But yeah, and then regarding the emotions, it's hard getting there, especially as a new artist, Every now and then there's people in the industry that do not even take you seriously coming up. So you have to constantly try and prove to them that you are serious about this thing, you're serious about your art and your craft, And doubting yourself. You get the fans, like the supporters, the people, the amount of support that I get lately is the thing that's keeping me going, because they're there and they appreciate the music. That's one of the inspirations, They inspire me to keep my cool, to do what, keep making
so
what I have
what
to
are you
do.
working on now so that the Thusga brand, I can see you even have got your own clothing brand there,
Yeah,
right?
I'm trying to get the brand out there. I'm trying to get the name out there. So that's the whole concept behind the clothing line.
Yeah.
And I'm working on my video. We're shooting a video for my latest single, I Guess You Never Know, featuring MT. And the second single is going to be dropping later on, probably in September, late September, yeah. So that's what I'm working on right now. But at the moment, I'm currently pushing the Me, Myself, the I Guess You Never Know track.
And the crowds, how are they responding? Are they...
They're loving it. They're loving it. And even radio is playing it more, like a couple of radio stations. I've got more than 40 radio stations that have playlisted the song.
Yes.
So hopefully it'll gain momentum.
But you do everything yourself. You check the playlisting yourself. You manage the contracts and so forth. So you are there, Me, Myself and I, 100% of the time.
I've got a PR agency now helping me now with certain things. But most of the time, and I've got some couple of friends taking pictures now and then and editing those pictures, So in the beginning, it was completely me, But now I've got certain people helping me out. So shout out to them, They're helping me.
So this time it's Me, Myself and I and friends.
Yeah, Me, Myself and I and friends.
Thusga, everything of the best to you.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
And I wish you good luck.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, from Northwest Lichtenberg to Bethlehem to Joburg and now the globe.
Yes.
That's it. Yes. That's the way to see it.
Yes.
That's how we come to the end of the show. Please share with us your experience, your views regarding the interviews that we have on the show, as well as the topics you'd like us to cover. You write to us tonight with Tim Modise at gmail.com. We welcome input from you. But from us tonight, good night to you.